Hey everyone, how are y'all doing tonight? Welcome to my live. If this is your first time watching, my name is Crystal, aka Krys the Maximizer. I am a strategic money coach, and I help women be intentional with their money so they can make progress on their financial goals and do more of what they want. Okay, so I am back from my random spontaneous trip in Houston. Shout out to my mom and my sister. I had a great time with them. But tonight I want to do a money live Q&A because I have a huge announcement that I'm making tomorrow. So tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern, I have a huge, hey, stop it, cat. I have a huge money announcement that you do not want to miss. So make sure you mark your calendars. Hey, Courtney. Hey, Ann. Make sure you mark your calendars for 10 p.m. EST tomorrow night. I have a huge money announcement. So if you are someone who needs help with budgeting, you need help with managing your money, you actually want to see the money that you save in your bank account, I want you to put some money signs in the chat if you want to save more money in 2023. Put some money signs in the chat if you want to save more money in 2023. Like you want to see money in your savings account. Right? If you want to save more money in your bank account in 2023, put some money signs in the chat. Money signs in the chat if you want to save more money in your account, okay? If you want to save more money in 2023, put some money signs in the chat, okay? So what I teach here is I teach you how to budget, I teach you how to coupon, I teach you how to meal plan, I teach you how to manage your money, I teach you how to be intentional, I teach you how to anticipate your money needs, right? And I have a huge announcement of something that's going to help you with all of that in 2023. I'm announcing the details tomorrow. You do not want to miss this announcement. I'm going to schedule it all tonight. So tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern. Now, some of you, I am up in your DMs. I have DM'd everyone who has commented on a live or followed me live, okay? I want to help you with your money. I have sent you a message. Please don't leave me on red. Go to your TikTok messages and respond to me. Let's chat. If you're on Instagram, I have reached out to everyone on Instagram. Let's chat about working together, right? The other thing I will say is if you are inside of my Money Saving Academy, the announcement that I'm announcing tomorrow is completely free and included for you in the Money Saving Academy. Okay? It's completely free for you to join as an Academy member. Okay? I definitely want to say that. So, anyways, tonight I really don't have a topic because I'm super excited and getting everything together for the big announcement tomorrow. So I want to open the floor for money management questions. I'm going to stay on here for about 10 to 15 minutes. What money management questions do you have? It is December 2nd. Do you have a budget set up for December? Do you have a money plan for December? Is your money plan for December set up? Do you know how you are spending your money? Yeah, it's 10:22 here. Yes, I'm in Eastern time. So it's going to be 10 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. I'm going to make the big announcement, right? Do you have a budget? I see Courtney says she did some budgeting today, but do you have a money plan for December? Do you know how you plan to spend your money? Do you know how much you're spending on Christmas presents? Do you know how much you're spending on groceries, travel? Do you have a money plan for December? Right? When will your planners be out? I do not know. I don't even have an answer for a planner right now. I haven't done them yet. The planner is not as much of a priority to me as my coaching programs are. The planners are great, but my coaching is more important to me. So that is what I'm working on and finishing my course. How do you start your credit? I don't have a credit card. I did my money plan today. So I am not a credit expert. I honestly do not help with credit. But the key to having good credit is to pay your bills on time, and to get a credit card and only put a small amount on it and pay it in full. So like get your credit card and put Netflix on it. It doesn't matter if it's $300 limit. Your Netflix, put your $20 on it and then pay it off in full every single month. But I am not a credit expert and I do not teach credit in my programs. I have actually a lot of credit card debt, which I'll talk about at a later date. Do you budget month or do you budget per paycheck? Old OT43. You do both. So what I teach inside my program, the Money Saving Academy, we do both. So we do a monthly overview because you want to know holistically what's coming in for the month and what's going out. Then we also do a paycheck to paycheck budget. So for example, let's just say you make $3,000 overall per month, you get $1,500 per paycheck. You're going to list out how you're going to spend that entire $3,000, and then you'll do a paycheck to paycheck budget where you know when you get paid from paycheck number one, this is what you're going to pay. This is how much money you're going to have for expenses. This is how much money you're going to put into your savings account. And then paycheck number two, you're going to do the same thing. So you do an overall monthly, and then you break your overall monthly down into paycheck to paycheck. I did my Christmas shopping already. Okay, no, I haven't got any yet. So I would highly suggest you do a money plan. We don't use credit at all. We buy from our means and we don't have cash to buy. So I think there's a big misconception that when you use credit cards, that you are shopping beyond your means. So if you're just maxing out credit cards on all kinds of things, okay. But a lot of wealthy people run their whole life through the credit cards to get the points, right? If you do not have enough discipline to stay within your means on credit cards, don't use them. There's no right or wrong answer. It's what works best for you. But I wouldn't say, having a credit card means you're living outside of your means, right? I don't believe that is true. I believe two things can be true. If you decide not to use credit, great. But as I clean up my debt, I do want to have some high rewards credit cards and utilize them a lot more than I am right now for the points and the perks that they come with. We need a lot of help. Rhonda would love to help you. Shoot me a DM. I do have a program that's called the Money Saving Academy where I help you save up to $300 per month. Inside the program, I help you, number one, create a money plan, which is your budget. I teach you how to coupon to stay within that budget. I teach you how to meal plan so you're not spending all your money on food. I teach you how to intentionally save money, right? And shifting your mindset. You're probably not broke. You're probably just not spending your money in a way that works best for you. So it doesn't matter if you're paycheck to paycheck or you are behind. If you are ready to invest in yourself to learn how to be better with your money, I would love to help you inside the Money Saving Academy. I'm pretty confident I've got my rent, the rest of the bills I worry about. For me, that's not a misconception. Every time I had a credit card, it's been a fact. That's why I only have debit cards. Okay. So if that is for you, and that's for you, but that is not true for everyone. So that can be your truth, but it doesn't have to be everyone else's truth. Okay. Most of my credit card debt got ran up when my income was less than what it needed to be. So I used my credit cards to buy things that I needed. In my younger days in college, was I shopping and buying things I probably could have lived without? Absolutely. But as I got older, my credit cards were more of like, I need these things. My cash flow is low, so I'm going to use my credit cards. Yeah. So if you need help managing your money, I would love to help you inside the Money Saving Academy. So you can send me a message or you can go and sign up at moneysavingacademy.com. We actually have another live training on Monday. Yes, we have another live training on Monday, and we're going to be doing our yearly money goals for 2023. We're also doing a vision board party this month. So there's a lot of things that we're doing in the month of December to prepare our money for next month. We already set up our budgets for December. You can watch that replay. You can go through all the steps. And we set up our budgets together every single month. Because if you do not have a money plan, if you do not have a spending plan, if you do not have a guide for how you want to spend your money, you will misspend it. You will. It'll be all over the place. I just made this margarita and oh my God, it is so good. It's so good. So I help my clients, if nothing else, you need to have your spending plan together. You need to know how you're going to spend your money for the month. You have to. It's like imperative to your success to get those numbers down, whether it's on paper in a paper planner, whether you use an Excel sheet, whether you use an app. I don't care what management tool you use, but the point is you should know how much money is coming in and how much money is coming out. Now, I do have a huge favor to ask of all of you, right? And this is a free favor that really doesn't cost you anything. I have some goals that I would like to reach on my social medias. So if you're watching on one, if you could subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram, and follow me on TikTok. I have some follower goals that I would love to hit by the end of December. That's it. It's totally free for you to do that. I would love to get to 10K on Instagram. I would love to hit 50K on TikTok. And I would love to get to 34,000 subscribers on YouTube, right? I've been on these social media platforms for years and years and years and years. I feel like I have a lot of people who are following me on one platform, but not on another. But if you could holistically come in and, if you're not following me on Instagram or you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, for YouTube specifically this month, I am doing Vlogmas. So I am posting a video every single day. I'm not doing up until Christmas. I'm doing for the entire month. So December 1st through the 31st, I'm posting one video every day. Some days you're going to get two, especially when I go couponing. So if you could subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'm also going to be doing more consistent YouTube content in 2023. I'm going back to at least one video per week. I love, love, love YouTube. That's how I became Krys the Maximizer. And then I'm going to continue to go live every single day on all of these platforms as much as humanly possible. I'm going to try to do every day in December. I'm going to try my hardest, right? But I do have some more travel planned for the month of December. So I'm going to do my very best. But I would love for you to follow me on all the platforms. Some things are the same. What in the world? That's the cat. I thought you was talking to somebody. I could have sworn somebody called you, but that's the daggone cat making that noise. He's trying to eat some of your chili. Dang, I forgot. I forgot what the heck I was saying. Anyways, follow me on all the platforms. I'm going to be on YouTube. And then my podcast is getting a refresh and an update, and that will be back in January as well. But for now, if you can, follow me on TikTok and Instagram and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Understood, Ann? No problem. But I'm going to be doing Vlogmas, which I'm super duper excited for. And I'm trying to do my Instagram stories every day, trying to post on TikTok almost every single day. So there's a lot of things I'm trying to do across platforms, but I would love, love, love to get my follower count up on all of them. Simply because I feel like a lot of people are watching my videos and I never really say like follow, subscribe. On YouTube, I may say it a little bit, but not as much. So if you watch me on any of the platforms, but you're not subscribed or following me, I'd really, really appreciate it. Last thing I'll say, if you want to be the first to know about the epic thing that I'm announcing tomorrow, I mean, this is something that I've never done in this form before. This is something that's going to help you tremendously start your 2023 on the right foot. It's pretty epic. And I'm very, very, very excited because I've never done anything like this. I did a workshop or so similar to this that people ate it up. So now this, I feel like, is going to be very helpful for you if you want to see more money saved in your bank account. Because you can save money in your bank account and you can save money at the register. And one of the things I don't like about couponing, even though I've been couponing for 14 years and it's like, I love it. I really do love couponing. One thing I would like to say that I hate about couponing, I feel like it gives you a false sense of saving money. What do I mean like that? What do I mean by that? I mean that you get excited because you saved 90% at the register, right? But what are you doing with that money that you saved? Are you truly putting, that extra $15 that you saved at CVS? Are you putting that towards something that means something in your life, right? Or are you just going out and buying things at CVS that you don't need because the receipt says that you saved 90%, or you're getting something for free that you're never going to use? So I feel like the coupon culture, is all around like shop, buy. Like, I'll explain it as this. It feels as though in the coupon community that shopping equals saving money. Give me some likes on TikTok and Instagram if that makes sense. That shopping, the more shopping you do, the more couponing you do, the more money you will save. Has anyone ever felt like that? That the way to save money was to shop. Like shop for things with coupons. Does that make sense? Because I got to a point in my couponing journey where I felt like it was like, oh, the way to save the money is to shop. And I'm like, the way to save money is to shop? I don't think so. And I felt like there was a big pressure of like, if you want to save a lot of money, you need to coupon. The secret to saving money was to coupon. The way to save a lot of money was to coupon, right? But I saw that people were not intentionally couponing. I saw that people were going to 5 stores and spending $10 at every store, saying, "Oh, look at everything I got for $10." But in actuality, you spent $50 that week. And if you weren't a couponer, you wouldn't have spent $50 a week. You wouldn't have spent $200 cash out of pocket if you didn't go and coupon. So I felt like that pressure was a little bit unnecessary, right? That you need to shop to save money, when realistically, the way to save money is to save in your bank account like it's a bill, to set goals for yourself of what you're saving for, to decide that, like, I know I'm going to need tires, a new battery, and 3 oil changes this year. So I am going to put away $25 a month towards my car maintenance. So when I go to the mechanic in July or August, I have money to pay for the tires or pay for the battery or pay for my oil changes, right? The secret to saving money is deciding and taking massive action towards it, anticipating your needs. You know that Christmas is coming every year. You know that you cook dinner, you buy presents, and you're going to travel. Why would you wait until November to stress yourself out, max out a credit card, and save for Christmas? It doesn't make sense, right? So the secret to saving money is really deciding and taking that massive action as soon as possible. Like, if you know that you want to buy a new car in 2024, start saving now for that new car. I didn't say you had to save $500 a month, but put the new car in your budget. And you're like, you know what? Every month, I'm putting $30 towards my new car. The closer I get, the more I'll add, but like, save for it. Like, I know my daughter's birthday is every May. I usually spend around $500 on her birthday between a party, presents, whatever. Sometimes it's a little less. It's not really ever a little more than 500. 500 is it. Her birthday's in May. I'm not going to wait until April 30th to be like, "Oh, it's Kinsley's birthday. Let me, get $500." No. If I put $100 away every month up until her birthday, I'll have the $500. I know that I'll have the money for her birthday. It's all about planning and anticipating your money. And that is what I teach inside the Money Saving Academy. That is what I preach. That is what I help you with. Anticipating your needs. If you are someone and you're always like, "Well, this just came up and that just came up," there's not that many just came up things that you could not have planned for. You cannot plan for everything, but you can plan for most things, right? So I teach this 4-step method called the best budget method, right? And I teach categories. So maybe you can't anticipate your water heater going up in your house, but you can anticipate that you're going to need household maintenance. If you own a house, if you rent a house, if you rent an apartment, there's things within your house that every year you need to work on. Some things your landlord covers, and if you own the house or the condo or the apartment, you have to cover. You can anticipate household maintenance like you can anticipate car maintenance. You can anticipate that there's going to be some emergencies in your life. You need to prepare for said emergencies. It really does grind my gears when people say, "Oh, this just came up and I had to spend my money." You can anticipate those things just coming up. I'll give you another example. When Kinsley was in daycare, I had to pay daycare every single week, like clockwork. I knew with the child being in daycare, things are going to come up and the daycare is not going to give us a lot of time. Pictures, they barely give you a week when pictures are coming. Sometimes the picture packages were cheap, like $30, and sometimes there was like $100 picture packages, depending on who was taking the pictures. But the point is, I knew at some point the school was going to take pictures. I also knew that back to school shopping, where she's going to need uniforms, shoes, undergarments, clothing, school supplies, that's coming around every year. Also, there's going to be times where there's field trips. There's also times where she can buy treats and things at school, right? When she went to real school, she's going to want to buy snacks. These are things that just come up. The book fair, they don't give us more than like a week's notice of the book fair, right? These things are going to just come up. But if you anticipate like your kids' school needs, I had a Kinsley miscellaneous fund, right? where every month I think I put $25 into the Kinsley Miscellaneous Fund. It was maybe a little more. I think it was $10 a week, so $40 a month. That money could be used for if she needed a field trip, if she needed random money for pizza day, or if they were doing anything at school and the parents had to send in $5 for the parties, right? They would have Halloween parties and Thanksgiving, and we had to send in money outside of our tuition for daycare or school, right? I had a fund for those things that are just going to come up. And then whatever was left over, I would use for back to school shopping and buying clothes for her for school, money for the book fair. So when it was book fair time, I'm like, oh, look, you have $40. You can eat your heart out and buy books. Does this make sense? But do you see how I know these things are going to come up? So I prepared for them so I didn't have to take money from somewhere else or scramble. I knew the money was in that account. And I had a specific account that was just for Kinsley's daycare. And I would write a check because it was like check or money order. I had a checkbook just for daycare. I would write a check every week and give it to daycare. I would have it in my car, in my work bag. And every Monday or Friday, whatever day it was, I would like bring the check into the daycare provider. You can anticipate your needs. If something comes up more than once, you need to make it a sinking fund. If something comes up more than once, it needs to be a sinking fund, which means it's something that you save for all year round. So one thing that I didn't save for that I had to learn to save for, let me tell you this example. So when Kinsley was in said daycare, it was always someone's birthday. She was always getting invited to someone's birthday party. I can anticipate at least 1 to 2 times per month we were invited to a birthday and we had to go to a party. You do not go to a kid's party without a gift. So I found myself taking Kinsley to Five Below. You get 2 gifts in a gift bag for whoever's birthday party it was. I would let her pick whatever she wanted to give them based on if the parents gave us a list. And if they didn't, I would just be like, she's a little girl, Kinsley. What do you want to give your friend? I really don't care. I was spending about $15 for every birthday party. That's $30 a month. That does not seem like a lot, y'all, but that adds up to over $300 a year. So after about the 3rd month of things just coming up, I decided to create a birthday line item that wasn't for like birthday gifts. So it wasn't for like Kinsley's birthday or Bay's birthday or me wanting to buy something for my mom's birthday. It was when you go to a birthday party gifts. So I made a little sinking fund. On average, I was spending about $30 a month. So I made sure that every month, whether we had a birthday or not, I was putting $40 into that birthday gift fund. So whenever Kinsley had a birthday party to go to, there was always money in there. And I never felt like, well, now I have to take money from my eating out budget, or let me cut back my coupon budget because I got to buy a gift for this birthday. Let me know in the comments if that makes sense. But do you see how I recognized that something came up? It was about the 3rd time when I was like, I need to make a sinking fund for this. I need to have money readily available and set aside for this because it's going to come up, right? You got to anticipate your financial needs. So having a money plan is going to help you anticipate that. The second way you can find out if things are just coming up is I teach inside the Money Saving Academy to look at your last 90 days of spending, not your bills, anything that you spend that's an expense. So if you see that you've gone, this happened to me as well. I saw that I was going to Tropical Smoothie 4 days a week. And I was spending on average about $8 a day at Tropical Smoothie. Some days more when I would get like a sandwich. Those days would be like $12. I was like, this is not how I want to spend my eating out budget. I don't want to spend my eating out budget on smoothies. I want to spend my eating out budget on like dinners when I don't want to cook. Or if I go to happy hour with my coworkers, I want to spend my eating out budget on that, not Tropical Smoothie every morning. So I gave myself a Tropical Smoothie budget. It was like, you have $20 a week to spend at Tropical Smoothie. If I just got smoothies, I could probably get like 3 or 4 smoothies, right? If I got a sandwich, I could probably only get a sandwich once a week with that $12, with that $20. So then I had to be super intentional. And then after a while, I was like, I got the blender. I got my first Ninja blender. And I realized that I could make smoothies at home, and I could buy, at this point, I was buying more Dollar Tree fruit. So I would spend about $10 a week on Dollar Tree fruit with my own blender. And I could have a smoothie every day. And sometimes I had enough to bring 2 smoothies to work with me for half the price that I was spending at Tropical Smoothie. But I did allow myself once a week to treat myself to Tropical Smoothie. Not to mention, I could have smoothies on weekends with the fruit that I bought from the store. But I realized, based on looking at my spending, that I was spending money in a way that I did not like. It was not serving me. I didn't want to spend my money in that way. So I encourage you to look at your spending, anticipate your needs, and create your money plan for December. Join me right back here tomorrow around the same time, 10 p.m. Eastern, and I am going to be digging in and sharing with you something epic that's going to help you see more money. I didn't mean to invite you, sorry. Have you see money in your savings account for 2023. Yes, you can get fruit. If your Dollar Tree has a frozen section, they have small bags of fruit between 10 and 12 ounces. And it lasts. It lasts. I used to go in when it was $1, I would get 10 bags for $10. And I would use about a bag and a half a day. So I had a bag for every day. And I would use not even like a half, like maybe like a quarter of the bag. But those 10 bags lasted me about 8 days. 8 days of smoothies for $10. And I already had the blender at home. It was perfect. Absolutely perfect. All right. I don't see any more questions. Make sure you come back tomorrow at 10 p.m. If you're on my email list, you're going to get notified early. I'm going to send an email out as soon as I finished everything. And you'll be notified of the epic thing that's happening. And you may be able to purchase and sign up and join a little bit early. So thank y'all so much for joining me. It's been a great live. And I will see you all tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to schedule the live on all the platforms here shortly. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.